At least 10 buses of migrants from Texas have arrived in Washington, D.C. The New York Times reports 195 migrants have volunteered for those trips. It's part of Governor Abbott's protest of the Biden administration ending Title 42 that turned away migrants at the border.
But a Louisiana federal judge temporarily blocked Title 42 from being lifted on May 23rd. Now today, the Biden administration says it will comply with the order, but it's still planning to lift the Trump-era policy, which is based on a 1944 public health law. The Supreme Court heard arguments today on another policy known as the Remain in Mexico program that started under the Trump administration. And that program requires certain migrants to wait in Mexico while their asylum claims are decided here in the U.S.
Texas and Missouri sued to keep Title 42 in place while the Biden administration wants to end it. Our border reporter Anastasia Bolton has more.
The state of Texas and the Biden administration took their fight over an immigration policy to the highest court in the land.
We're here to tell the court loud and clear that Remain in Mexico must end.
The Remain in Mexico program, also known as the Migrant Protection Protocol, requires asylum seekers from certain countries to wait for their American court hearings outside of the U.S. In Mexico, the International Organization for Migration has been providing humanitarian support and speaking against the policy.
It doesn't give an appropriate way for asylum seekers to be able to seek refugee status in the United States. And in addition to that, it returns individuals under the MPP to Mexico, which in itself can put them in a pretty dangerous situation.
I really trust that we did the best we could today. And
the Attorney General for the state of Texas wants to keep the program in place, saying Border Patrol is overwhelmed.
They're having to manage hundreds of thousands of people crossing the border every month. What that means is those border agents are not protecting the borders the way they would against the importation of drugs. We know that the Trump administration successfully implemented this program.
Sending them back to an unknown country, back to sometimes very insecure environments. I would not say that is successful by any means. What the United States needs is the ability for these individuals to process their migratory status in a fair, transparent way.
The Supreme Court is expected to issue its decision this summer. Anastasia Bolton reporting.